We got a 4-seat majority. Kevin McCarthy is, you could do the motion to vacate, but I'm telling you right, there is no one else. There's no one else. Kevin McCarthy is going to continue to be the speaker. Who is there? If you're going to identify a problem, come up with a solution to the problem, but there is nobody else. So Kevin McCarthy's he's going to remain speaker. He's just got a tough job. There isn't anybody up there right now in the whole conference that could try to unravel this mess and find unity or cohesion.
The fact that we're reverting to the normal muscle memory of Washington to pass a continuing resolution is certainly disappointing.
Is his speakership on the line?
I would say it's on some tenuous ground. No, there's nothing about delaying this process that is being the adult in the room. You know what would have been the adult in the room? Putting up our spending bills in the spring and in the summer. Being the adult in the room would have realized that we shouldn't have been taking August outside of Washington, D.C. We should have been here in our nation's capital funding our government. So we are at this point because Kevin McCarthy made multiple contradictory promises about the budget top line to different groups of people. When I've been asked it all of this week and all of last week, I've said that whether or not Kevin McCarthy faces a motion to vacate is entirely within his control. Because all he had to do was comply with the agreement that he made with us in January, and putting this bill on the floor and passing it with Democrats would be such an obvious, blatant, and clear violation of that. We would have to deal with it.
45 days, 46 days, we're not doing our duty. 2 things we're supposed to do. By law, 12 appropriations, pass a budget, and we're not doing that. And we're going to continue, and that's why the same people stay in power, the same lobbyists get greased, and because we all panic, and they're not panicking. Both parties.
Great. Welcome to the club.
Can you say how you are on the CR now?
We'll have a conversation about that, and we'll have an answer.
Of course, I would have liked the full money to be in there for Ukraine, but I think we solved that. We're willing to vote on a separate bill. I think we can get around that. Now we got to hit the Senate to do what it's doing. That started a debate, and we might have a deal here.
Yeah.
But remember, this only puts us off for a little while. So we're never over it. And when you're never over it, then a million things can happen.
Look, our obligation is to fund the government, to keep it open. I've been calling for continuing a resolution at 2023 levels with disaster relief and Ukraine funding. We won't get the Ukraine funding, but that's not a reason to shut down the American government and punish the American people. We'll litigate that in the coming weeks, and we'll get help for the people of Ukraine. But this is really, from a perspective of Democrats, almost unbelievable in the sense that we got what we've been asking for,